Hello world, I'm Cap. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the Hedgehog series. We're playing as Chiefess Nimue of Buzaki. We are a single county count here under Duke Pinecone of Ysturt, who is under the King Silver of Jura Maragalea. We are playing the Animal Kingdoms mode of the Holy Fury DLC. And we're trying to answer the question whether or not a hedgehog can be buggered at all. Right now we're not doing much, since there's not much we can do. We're mostly just waiting for our... I'm pregnant! I'm 45 years old and pregnant. Nice, I thought 45 years was the cutoff point. But it must mean that once we're 46 we can't get pregnant anymore. So why are you so angry there? Because I fired you from the council and you'd like to be on the council. Are you good at anything? You're not good at anything, you're an imbecile. Okay, so you're not gonna be on the council. What is your probability there? 10% chance, that's not very good. Also, why do you not like me? Because I'm a female. You're ambitious. Yeah, and you dislike the new obligation law. Oh yeah, because you're a mayor and I changed the laws so that mayors have to pay us some more tax. You're also unhappy about the fact that the levies have been raised, but that's not gonna last for long. Our king is doing a couple of wars where we could join, but I mean, at least that would be something to do. Why do we have a region? Alright, because we're pregnant. And my liege invites us to his festival of the sun. Yeah, sure, I look forward to it. I mean, I held my own just last time and can no longer hold one, apparently. Interesting. I'd also like to compose a book at some point. Let's mark that as an interesting, important decision. And we'd require 147 gold to create the castle town. Also, the animal farm. Interesting. Yeah, I gave birth to a son named Erinus. That is a good name for a son. Should we try to get our heir betrothed? Like, is there? Ooh, there's a pretty one there. And we don't really need stats right now. Let's see if there's a genius available. No. And to be quite honest, I think mostly we'd like to get some kind of alliances going on, but at this point I think only Mademania and Mangishlar are options for us. For you are male, yeah. And you are already married, so yeah, there's not really any alliance options available for us. Unless maybe you? No, you're also a chief. Do you have any children? Would you like to arrange a betrothal between... No, it's too low rank for a regular marriage. Wait, what? Punk is of too lowly rank for a regular marriage. You're telling me my son isn't considered a noble? What in the world? Well, oh, and we're at the festival of the sun of our liege, which is fine. We'll probably get a tiny bit of piety from this. Yes, it would seem so. I'm not reading this because we just had our own festival at the end of the last time. The baby is finally out and I can sleep easily once more. I feel liberated. Hey, we're no longer stressed. Nice. Now let's raise our troops, turn them into looters, and see if we can loot these neighbors. Like we couldn't last time. Yeah, and for some reason we just cannot loot these neighbors anymore. We could at the very beginning of this series, but then it just stopped giving us the option. Okay. You know, I think we want to keep it in the hedgehog family. Like, sure, you're pretty and you're all kinds of good stuff there, sugar, but because yeah, the important thing for this series is that we are hedgehogs. So let's we cannot just sort it by that there, so let's just sort it here. Are there any hedgehogs that are... You know what? Apparently we can't find any good hedgehogs, so we'll just take sugar. Which is kind of unfortunate. Let's just hope that you guys have hedgehog children and not bear children. Duke of Foss, would you like to form an alliance? No. Where do you live? All the way down there. That is very far. Who are those people? Well, not some people we need to care about. We need to care about our own things here, which is mostly this guy. I could probably try to plot power 0%. Yeah, okay, we can't get him to die. What is our intrigue anyway? 6. And our spy master has 4. Oh, and now we get some local revolt risk, which is kind of annoying. You know what, son? We're gonna make you the spy master. And we're gonna keep you scheming. Like, I'd like to go studying technology since you're the best option for spy master, unless we can get someone to join our court would be better. Oh, we could. Let's get him into our court. Okay, I really don't want to send my guy out there, or my boy out there to die or being captured. We actually, yeah, we most definitely have to suppress revolts here, because if this revolt risk would trigger, then the peasant revolt might easily have more troops than we do, and that would be just automatic game over for us at this point. So yeah, but this year we need to keep that guy there just as keeping. Who are you? I have no idea. Did the guy who wanted to be my spy master come here? Yes, he did. Oh, but he doesn't like me, so he's actually not gonna be my spy master. Okay, son, you can be the spy master. Sure. We'll just not have you spy any technology for us, which is kind of annoying, but something we have to do. Also, what was this war? Oh, it's just you're trying to revoke something. The Arm Wrestling Challenge. Many important warriors have gathered in a lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I barely joined some of my friends in the festivities when Arthella barges in, claiming that she is twice as strong as I am, and challenged me to an arm wrestling match to prove it. All of my stats say that I am stronger. I mean, you're only a cruel person, and I'm stubborn, so you are on. Arthella and I sit in front of the other, preparing ourselves for the game. We put our arms on the table while a third fighter holds our fists still. The crowd around us chants a disjointed countdown and cheers as we start pushing against each other. For a while, it seemed as if victory was assured. I was slowly pushing Arthella's hand closer and closer to the table. Yet, all of a sudden, she has started gaining back ground, getting her hand back up and starting to push on the opposite side. How is she doing it? With a loud thud, I slam Arthella's fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat as she rubs her hand. What sort of weakling are you? Do not be too hard on yourself. You know what? What sort of weakling are you? If you want to challenge me to a duel, I'm fine with that. Apparently you did not. And we could hold the Festival of the Sun again. Sure, I mean, it only costs 3.4 and it at least increases the prosperity in our country, so let's just do it. Send the invitations out. Praise Sun. Walk together. Praise the sun. And yeah, until next time. That's a nice and easy thing. Don't have to do any decisions, it just happens. Okay, come on. You should really get us that thing already. My son, Punk, has not been quite himself lately. For a while now I have noticed him looking tired and thin. I have just been informed of the cause. Punk has contracted syphilis. How? How did that happen? How did my 17-year-old boy, who's most likely never had sex with anyone but this bear, get syphilis? And this bear doesn't seem to have syphilis. Well, call for my court physician at once. Ooh! 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 Claim! Yes, use it! Make us a claim. Then go make claims on Kuzbulak, and you have 340 troops. We have less troops. What? I'm confused. Why is my levy so small suddenly? It was quite a lot larger a while ago. My marshal hasn't gone down. Has my marshal's marshal gone down? think so. 340, 333. Garrison 382. We can't even get enough troops to get past your garrison. Why is my troop count so low? I do not understand. Sure, let's get our syphilitic son into the order. Recruit to Warrior Lodge. My young son smiles broadly at my encouragement. I thought you would never ask. I'll contact Sandra Pincushion right away, mother. I was just waiting for you to be ready. My young son has joined me for dinner tonight and not stopped talking about his initiation duel. It was exhilarating, mother, and now I'm one of the keepers of the flame. I know you had it in you, punk. Hey, we get 200 renown. That's nice. Is that enough to get us on the next level? It actually is. Good. So let's rank up. And yep, that happens. And we get stressed again for no apparent reason. Hey, a granddaughter! Oh, it's a bear! No! No! Hey, we could compose a book, but we most definitely don't want to spend that money on that. We'll hold the Festival of the Sun, like that's cheap, that we can do. But yeah, we need to get enough money to get a militia training ground. And Zunist apparently can't... You enter battle trance? With the help of the Keepers of the Flame and their mystics, you can achieve an otherworldly level of strength and clarity of intent for a short period of time. Augment your military skill for a limited amount of time at the cost of your health. Interesting. Extort subjects. You know what, let's see if we can extort some of our subjects. Doing this is challenge and will offer your subject opinion of you by -10. I don't care at all. Ooh! Lose the temple in Durneva. Okay, we probably don't want to do that. Yeah, let's take some extra money from the peasants. The peasants of Buzaki did, as expected, not appreciate the extra tax we forced upon them. The peasants even elected a leader amongst them who started asking questions why this tax was necessary and exclaimed that they would now have to starve. Perhaps something should be done before they get the pitchforks. Lose the trade just. Get triple taxation increases. You know, you could have told me about that when after I clicked it and said you said that it's gonna give me -10 to all subject opinions. You could have told me that it will give me other negative effects there as well, game. That's just you know, some of these things in this game are just, I feel like, are badly designed. Like the thing is, you know, maybe not even badly, it's the fact that some of these event chains work differently than others. Like some tell you what is gonna happen, and sometimes they just don't tell you what is gonna happen. And I would like it to be, you know, consistent. My son is now known as Girl Arm. Well, that's not nice. You want me to make me Spy Master? I have 5! Sure, I'll be your Spy Master. And now I shall plot to kill you as well. Can we get anyone in on this plot? There's a grumpy man. We'll get him in on the plot. I mean, you offered me the job. I have to try to kill you. That's just how life goes. The problem with Punk. Svanhildis Betroldsdotter approached me today to talk about my son. She fears that the child is growing too weak and sickly to be a proper warrior, and we need to take drastic measures if we want to put him on the right path. Hey, I agree, Walmis. We must do what is necessary. If he loses Frail, that will be awesome. I wonder who you even are. Letting Svanhildis handle the issue was a good decision. She was able to change my son's habits and slowly turn him into a fit young man. I am so proud of him. Well, did you actually lose Frail? You did lose Frail! Nice! Now if you could just get my, you know, court chaplain cut of some part of you so that you secure great pocket, it would be awesome. Yes, and we're gonna kill Duke Pinecone. And he's still very much alive. Every month servants ago him a sorely needed bath, during which so many things could go wrong, especially if those servants were in our employ. Yeah, my co-conspirators will talk to the servants. Yes, let's drown this person. A lack of bravery. I hear you are turning down duels, a woman sounds behind me, spinning around. I find myself talking to my acquaintance, Duchess Charmadasi. The keepers of the flame are aware, of course, she says, putting an arm over my shoulder. She continues, I could help you. You just need a little guidance, my good woman. I've never turned down a duel. No one has asked me to duel them. I mean, I would not do that. So, I am open for suggestion. What do you have in mind? This could lead us to becoming brave. I would not have chosen camping in the woods, but perhaps that is the point. When my fellow member of the Keepers of the Flame informed me that we were going to live in the wilderness for a few nights, I pushed all imagery of falling off cliffs and being eaten by snakes aside. Looking back on the experience, I have to admit I am sad it is over. There is nothing to fear here, is there? And we become brave. Yay, and... oh, crap. So we killed our liege, but now people know that I actually killed him. So, yeah, a current liege is now my rival. Maybe we can plot to kill him as well. Sure. I mean, I am still the spy master, so it's easily done. How much did the training grounds cost? 147. Okay, we can also hold the Festival of the Sun again, so let's just do it. Hey, and it was cheaper this time for some reason. Alright, because we have that triple taxation here. When will this end? In 4 years. Well, let's just keep praising the sun, get us some piety. What do you want me to do? Duel this person. Sure, I'll accept this and I will duel you. What do you have? 25, we have 23. Well, we're almost on equals. Emira Katyako of Vologda has chosen to accept your challenge to personal combat. The duel will take place in the next few days. A fight for glory, huh? The onlookers are cheering for Katyako as she is swinging her dull spear with increasing enthusiasm. When it's over, the woman looks at me with pity. Arr! Bison, that hurt, woman! Okay, we lose, we get wounded, and we get a swollen wrist. But we finished the duel, and that festival is over. Since the duel, I have been practicing a bit with Emira Katyako. The woman did best me, and I was quick to ask for any pointers. She seemed surprised at first, but today I am proud to tell her that she's a good teacher and friend, I add. There's no shame in acknowledging a worthy opponent. One thing I want to check right now is, where are our holy sites? There's one, there's one, there's one. There should be a couple more. Well, let's look them through here. So one is, yeah, there. Okay, there's one. Okay, that one we saw, and that one, so where is this one then? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna be, yes, even if we take Shirama Galea at some point, that's gonna be a while before we get to these holy sites. Huh. Well, let's not focus on that right now then. What do you want? You want council support, and you will owe me a favor if I give you the support. Sure. We need a chancellor, it would seem. You know, let's see if we can get us a new chancellor. Someone who's high in diplomacy and is a man, because they need to be men. Oh, there's no one who'd like to join our court. So Shadows, you can be our chancellor even though you are human. Go fabricate flames in Kushbulak. Okay, you have less troops than I have, but your garrison is still 382 troops. So unless I can raise over 382 troops, there is absolutely no point in me trying to attack you. During a particularly heated argument in the council, Chief Spike stepped in as you were about to make a fool out of yourself. He was able to argue for your point, not only saving your face, but also winning the argument for you. It is obvious that Spike's smooth talking was the sole reason for your success, and denying that fact would likely paint you in a bad light. Thank you, I do truly owe you in return. Bah, I would have won the argument by myself. Well, sure, let's owe you a favor then. Another granddaughter bear. And I am no longer wounded, but I am now scarred. Which is nice, this card gives a tiny bit of monthly prestige. Opposite trait opinion plus 10. What? An arm wrestling contest against Chief Farah, sure. Slowly but surely Farah is gaining ground. Inch by inch she is pushing my fist closer and closer towards the table. I'm starting to lose breath, my face is red and covered in sweat, yet I still cannot manage to push back against her grip. I might simply not be strong enough to win this match. I must try anyway. With a loud thud, I slam Farah's fist against the table. Yeah, well, what sort of a weakling are you? And she doesn't ask me to become a duel her. Actually, what can we do with these things now? We have Power Reaver. Okay, we can capture holdings better. We have Warrior Training. Ooh, we can get a Special Commander trait. Okay, let's see. What is that for us? Lose 300 renown. Sure, let's do it. Zun would be proud of you, Punk tells me, challenging me to keep up with him. We have been out chasing a bear for hours, but I'm starting to wonder whether the animal even exists, and if Punk was simply looking for company. Okay. Punk is married to a bear. We've been chasing a bear for hours. It's rare, you know, he says, someone with talents as well as wits. Thank you, Punk, that means a lot. So become a Scorcher. What does that give us? Movement speed plus 10, siege plus 20. Ooh, that's nice. And combat in desert and mountains. Suddenly we have quite a lot of these things here. A most peculiar woman has arrived at your court. In only a matter of months she has made a name for herself as the most accomplished warrior. You have even seen her defeat some of the best champions in the sparring ring. Maybe she could teach your other soldiers a thing or two. Lady Irina, I could use a woman of your challenge. Yes, I could. And we shall put you training troops in our capital. We could recruit a court physician. What happened to our previous one? Well, let's recruit one. I hope that we don't have to wait very long for one. One of your scouts reports of a cunning eunuch who has taken up residence in a nearby tavern. The eunuch spends his time drinking wine, eating and sharing stories with the guests. Apparently he is a very well schooled and has vast knowledge of medicinal mixtures. An offer of gold and food would definitely convince him to take up residence at your court as a physician. Let's just make sure that we can't get anyone. You know what, we'll take this guy. I mean, you only have 14 learning anyway, so if we get another guy with 14 learning in here, we can. Oh, we can't make him into a court physician. You're telling me 14 isn't enough? Well, that is unfortunate. Hey, can we build the militia training ground already? Yes, we can. Okay, let's build it. Have you built anything in here? You haven't built anything in here. Okay, maybe the militia training ground will give us enough to have enough troops to capture this. And we are killing our Duke once again. And he did not die. Well, we'll just have to try again. I mean, he hates us, so of course we're gonna try to kill him. We have whole Festival of the Sun, sure. Yep, let's praise and all that stuff. Sun, get yourself a struggle education. Yep, and together we shall walk. Praise Sun, and until next time. Okay, so you want me to duel this person. I am fine with that. Let's go duel her. Chiefess Ellen has chosen to accept your duel. Okay. My grip is cramping around my short sword as Chiefess Ellen braces for another attack. The following moments are a blur, blood suddenly everywhere, somebody shouting, "Did Chiefess Nimue just sever her head from her body? I'm so sorry it had to end this way." Okay. How much duel experience do we have? 7 already. Nice. And how much do we require to rank up? 1,000. We're not really there yet. Oh, the militia training ground has been built. Okay, that is very good. Now let's just hope that we can get enough troops. Oh, we can get 300 more troops from there. Well, that should be more than enough to go over this garrison here. A small spear throwing competition could be entertaining. Sure, my throwing arm will amaze everyone. And who did we kill? My diviner. Oh, didn't kill, we just threw a spear at him. And Shadows is the best spear thrower. Well, I think he's got like a unfair advantage with the fact that he's a human and the rest of our are hedgehogs. Like, we're probably a lot smaller than... Oh no! We lose patient! That is unfortunate. I mean, we could have lost kind instead. It would have been much better. Oh yeah, and my diviner died because we threw a spear through him. Sam, you can be our diviner now, and you can research cultural tech over here. And we're dead. Okay, so now we're punk. So be it. Right, what do you want me to be the steward? I have 2 stewardship. Sure, I'll be a steward. I'm gonna pick a character focus. We, I think, shall focus on hunting, so that we won't die of the great pox. That's soon. We need to pick an ambition. Let's pick groom and heir, because we want to have as many children as possible. That would really like them to be hedgehogs and not bears. Also, our whole council apparently needs to be changed. Okay, Spymaster, Shadows, why do you hate me so? For several reasons. Okay, Spike, you can be our marshal, train troops in Buzaki. Grumpy, yeah, you can be the steward, collect taxes please. Diviner is gonna be Sam, and Sam shall research cultural tech, and the Chancellor will be, well, it will be Shadows. He shall fabricate claims on Mangishla, because we do not have that claim anymore. Yes, and then when the Spymaster... Why do you hate me so much? You wanna sit on the council? Sure, you can join the council. I will send you study technology in the Bear Empire. Actually, let's look at the ledger here and see how large is the largest. Well, the Bear Empire is the largest, and then there's the Hallowed Cat Empire. We should probably be here somewhere. What is our, like, our kingdom? Not us. We are Chiramaragaleya. Oh, you only have 3,000 troops. You had 5,000 some time ago. But there, that's our kingdom. So the Bear Empire, the Hallowed Cat Empire are the biggest ones. Where is the Hallowed Cat Empire? It's over here. And here is the Bear Empire. Okay. What is this? Oh, recruit court physician. Could we get someone to join our court who could be a court physician? Yes, we can get Shadow. Shadow, come into our court, please. We'll make you into the court physician. That is gonna be your job now. And we could probably give this to our vassals just to make them a tiny bit happier. Why do you hate me so? Opinion of predecessor, female heir. Yeah, and you want a council seat. You're just too bad. Okay, once we get our domain troops replenished, we're... Oh, we don't have the claim anymore. So we're just gonna have to wait for the claim to become reality. And my Chancellor has been murdered. Well, do we have another Chancellor? Let's see if we can get us someone who's better. Okay, Gwilji, you come here. And we'll make you the Chancellor. And we'll send you fabricating claims. And also we'll change some laws and make the burghers pay us even more. What do you want me to do? A sparring match? Sure, I'll do a sparring match against the... against this king. Sure. Why can I not duel him? Are not involved in a war. Okay, I'll put you as a special interest so the game will tell me when you are no longer in a war. And at that, I think we're gonna end this episode and continue from this in the next one. I'm a cop, this has been Crusader Kings 2, the Hedgehog series. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time.